How's it going, everyone? Mark from Brick Foundation here, and today LEGO Ideas announced 25 product ideas qualified for the third 2020 LEGO Ideas review. And I'm honestly going to have to say at this point it's getting overwhelming. 20, 25, 30, 35 product reviews are just too many. But before I go on a rant, let's go ahead and review some of them, and I'll tell you which ones I believe are the best out of the 25. All right, first on the list, we have the Boeing 737 passenger plane. I don't see this one going through. Last time around, we had the Southwest Airlines 737-800 pass. I don't see another Boeing 737 airliner passing through. And I already see we have two product qualifying ideas that have already been produced this year from LEGO. I don't really see them going through passing. We have, of course, the LEGO Coliseum architecture style by Skywalker, and we have the Bricktown Police Station by Brick 1980. I don't know, it just seems like it's quite dangerous now to upload any of your products to LEGO Ideas. It seems that LEGO will take a look at the popular ones and just go ahead and produce them without getting your 1% cut. All right, so at number 3, Gravity Falls: The Mystery Shack. Now, I've never seen the show Gravity Falls, but upon review, it seems that if you did watch it, you absolutely loved it. And I also see it only lasted 2 seasons. It's odd. But let me know in the description below, what was the premise of Gravity Falls? And tell me a little bit more about the Mystery Shack. Based upon the image of the actual Mystery Shack through Google, Top Lego 8 did a great job as far as replicating it. I'm just disappointed in myself that I don't have any emotional tie or anything at all because I don't know any of the characters and I've never seen the show. But if I were just going off of how the build looks compared to the image, I think they did a great job. Okay, next we have Bag End from The Hobbit. Now, a lot of my friends love The Hobbit or Lord of the Rings, and I haven't seen any of those films. It's not really something that I'm into, but let me know in the comments below how well of a job did they do on this. All right, and at number 6, we have the Starbug from Red Dwarf. Now, I never saw this show. I think I was a little too young in the beginning. This show started from 1988 and ended in 1999. So I don't have any connection to this, and I believe I've seen this idea a few times up for review. But again, because I don't know the story and I've never watched the show, based upon the images when I pull up Starbug on Google and I compare it to the LEGO design, Bob's Vintage Bricks did an amazing job as far as the design and build quality. The only thing I would say as far as the design that I don't like too much is that it's not freestanding really. You do have a couple of the clear bricks to prop up Starbug itself. But any of the Red Dwarf fans out there, please let me know in the comments below, how was the show? Was it enjoyable? I know it was on BBC. Just give me a little bit more information. And at number 7, we have Avatar: The Last Airbender. The main thing I really want is Appa. I mean, take a look how cool he looks. The fact you could have him on or off the base, and on the base you can actually move the lever. It can have his tail moving for flying, and you can have Team Avatar soar through the skies. I love it. Great job. All right, and number 8, we have the classic castle. We've had a lot of castles submitted, and it just seems like something, no matter what, they keep qualifying, and they never get picked. And if you look at the reason why they built this set, is that the reason for building this model was that the last castle was released in 2013. No sets, no knights, or anything. I just feel like LEGO, even if they did pick the classic castle here, they would probably just ruin it, in my opinion. They would not have this level of detail to it, and I believe this is just a beautiful castle. And unfortunately, I don't think this will pass. Okay, at number 9, probably one of the most original ideas I've ever seen go through. You have the upright MRI, CT scan with magnetic features. That's the big thing, you keep saying magnet inside. I'm gonna go right off the bat and say, I don't think this is gonna pass. I just don't see LEGO passing this, even though I did say the same thing about the typewriter. Well, moving on. Okay, next we have the Motorized Lighthouse. Now, as a kid, I was obsessed with lighthouses. I thought they were the most amazing thing. I used to build lighthouses out of LEGO myself, but this set is over 47 centimeters tall. Now, they do use a power functions box and a motor to build this motorized lighthouse, so we could have a light brick at the top. Because this is something that I grew up loving as a kid, I would like to see this pass. I don't even mind that it's micro scale because of how beautiful it looks to me. All right, number 11, we have Avatar: The Illuminated World of Pandora. His journey to the mystical land of Pandora with this elaborate model, which features 18 animal and 26 plant species. It even features glow-in-the-dark parts that mimic the bioluminescent glow of the flora and fauna from the movie. And I have to say, this set, with all its colors and bioluminescent glow, is absolutely stunning. It's beautiful. And because of all these intricate details that they have on here, I don't see LEGO producing this at all. This set number would be way too expensive and they would have to build too many parts. And I actually don't want LEGO to even build this and ruin that idea. So for me, I just think it should just stay in here and just give a thumbs up to Bulldozer. All right, number 12, we have Spirited Away. Now, I remember watching this film all the way back in 2001. And I absolutely loved this movie. But I have to be honest, the idea set, which I think is beautiful. I don't know. Out of the 25 sets that were pulled through, I'm not in love with this one. For some reason, it's just not giving me that excitement that I want LEGO to pick this and build it. Again, that's just me, but let me know in the comments below. All right, next on the list, we have Jumanji of 1995, which I think is the better one. And even though I loved this movie growing up, I really don't care to see this as a LEGO set. And with LEGO already picking the Home Alone set, I don't see them picking another movie house this soon. All right, and next we have is the Little Venice, which to me is a beautiful rendition of Italy. I love the architecture work that they used on this. Bricky_brick, great job. But if I had to tell you, do I think this is gonna be one of the ones that LEGO chooses? I'm gonna have to say no on this one. Now it goes without saying that I love space and I love cars. So anytime I see any type of LEGO idea submitted with cars, like the Auto Union Type C race car, I would love to see this be picked. So this is a replica of the Auto Union Type C race car from 1936. And one of the standout features is the vehicle's 16-cylinder engine. Clicking through this image, I love the Auto Union logo, which later on became Audi. I love that. Beautiful, just absolutely beautiful. That's all I can say. I like the fact that you could just remove all the fenders and look at the engine and transmission. Just looking at this, I already know this is not gonna get picked. That's way too much detail for LEGO to put through. Maybe possibly LEGO will just take this idea and build this in one of their creator expert cars. All right guys, number 16, we have the automated garage truck, which I actually saw a video of this working on Instagram, and I probably watched it like a couple dozen times. I love the way this thing looked. But I have to say, the scale of this, I don't see LEGO picking for an idea set, even though I love the mechanics, I love the way this thing works. I mean, the playability factor is through the roof with this. As a kid, I would have loved to have this. But again, when it comes to scale, I don't see LEGO picking this, even though I think it would be a great seller. All right, moving through 17. This is a TX Master Games, or Texas Master Games. You must only love LEGO bricks. We created a set of new amazing adventures with LEGO bricks for you. Okay, I'll be honest, I really don't care about this. Original is not something I'm interested in. All right, number 18, Milwaukee Art Museum. Yes, please. This is one of the most beautiful things I've seen go through. The build quality, this is just absolutely beautiful. To me, that looks like a stingray almost, with a wingspan like that. Absolutely gorgeous. And then compare it to the actual image. Whew, I mean, gosh, look at that. They did an amazing job on this. I mean, truly being honest, there's not one bad angle on this at all. I would love it if this would actually pass through, but I just honestly see LEGO taking this idea and just moving it over to the architecture line and not paying any royalties. In my opinion, they already know that proof of concept works. 10,000 people want to see this. All right, guys, number 19, we're moving through the car wash. Another Bricky Brick product idea with 10,000 supporters. Good job, Bricky Brick. This definitely has the LEGO Creator Downtown Diner vibe to me, which is a set that most everybody loves. So I know if they picked the car wash here, it would be an amazing success. I love the characters that they picked on here. One of the features that I love is actually the fire hydrant with the water spraying out. I love that. And the fact that you have a record store mixed in with a car wash, I would love to see that. All in all, I think this is a beautiful build, and I definitely could see LEGO picking this. All right, number 20, Wallace and Gromit. Now this takes me back to childhood. A couple of the memories I remember, him eating cheese, or when he was cutting the cheese, it would like absolutely relax me. For some reason, I would rewind that part and watch it over and over again. And I just have to give credit where credit is due. Tom Girardin, I don't know if I'm saying that right. This is an amazing job. So the top 3 sets so far to me are Avatar, The Last Airbender, Milwaukee Art Museum, and Wallace and Gromit. The design and level of detail are absolutely amazing, stunning. And of course, he picked the best characters. We have Wallace, we have Gromit the Cooker, Feathers McGraw, and Shaun the Sheep. I would love to have this in my collection. I mean, I think this would look great on display. Next, number 21, we have Among Us, the Skeld. Not something I'm interested in, so completely biased here. This is not something I would care for it to be built, but let me know in the comments below a little bit more about this because I know nothing about Among Us. Help me understand why I should care. Next, we have the Roman Warship. Now, of course, I would love to see this actually be built by LEGO. I want the Warship because of the Roman Colosseum. That's the real only reason that I would like to see this. But again, with Lego making the largest set ever by piece count, the Roman Colosseum, I don't see them picking the Roman Warship. Even though selfishly, I would love to have all those Roman minifigures. What's really cool about this set, it's also a historical set. And each part was designed to truly show the historical aspects of the actual shipbuilding art. I do have to 100% agree that this would be an amazing set for a display right next to that Roman Colosseum. Number 23, the Addams Family. Of course, I'm a fan of Halloween, horror, anything like that, so of course I would love to see the Addams Family get through. Not only do I love the way that they designed the mansion and all the details that go along with it, but also the minifigure characters. I would have to say, really, this Addams Family Mystery Mansion really does give me the Monster Fighters haunted house vibe. Love it. And of course, I love the fact that they included the iconic characters of Addams Family. Number 24, guys, we're almost done. We have the GMC Blue Chip 100, 1957. All right, so it says that the GMC Blue Chip 100 1957 is an American classic pickup truck produced by the General Motors Truck Company, GMC. Again, as a guy that's a fan of cars, trucks from any era, I love the way this looks. They did a great level of detail, having a working tailgate. The only thing I don't know, if it has working steering. Now again, I would love to see these sets built. Do I think they're gonna be picked? No. And to be honest, there's definitely other sets that I believe that deserve to get passed through more than these two pickup trucks. All right, last but not least, we have the Viking Village. Now reading some of the details on here, it says over 10 years ago, Lego already tried to release Viking themed sets. Let me know in the comments below, how well did those do? I don't remember. And it says with the success of the pirate revival through Barracuda Bay, it's now time that we also revive Viking series. They do say, however, whilst the original Lego Vikings were heavily inspired by Norse mythology and fantasy themes, the Viking Village I created is more grounded and rooted in actual history, and because of that, I believe it's not going to work well. I don't see Lego producing a Viking Village rooted in history like they did with the Roman Colosseum. If they're going to bring back a Viking theme, they're definitely going to make it more playable and still be inspired by the Norse mythology and fantasy themes. Even if this was going to get picked, the Lego Ideas team would not design something like this. They would do something what they did to the medieval blacksmith and make it friendlier for kids and adults of all ages. All right, everyone, that's going to conclude all 25 Lego Ideas that have received 10,000 supporters. All these sets are in review, and I definitely believe Lego definitely needs to do something about raising the standard on what qualifies now. Too many sets are flooding in, and I believe because of that, a lot of these great sets are going to be overlooked and not get the focus that they really need. I'm telling you, sometimes too many options is a bad thing. I believe this is clearly happening now with Lego Ideas. I think they should definitely move the number of votes to 20,000 votes, maybe even 30,000. Because with the popularity of Lego, it just seems that this is going to just keep happening, and we're going to have 25, 30, 35 sets in review, and more beautiful, amazing sets that deserve to have focus and the spotlight on them are going to be overlooked. All right, but let me know in the comments below, which sets do you want to see go through? Give me your top 3. And that's going to end today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, like this video, share this video, and subscribe to this channel for all the latest Lego news. I'll see you guys later.